Hello, welcome back to another episode of Steve buys random rubbish off eBay and tries to fix it. That's not a very catchy name, I'll probably think of something else, but in this video we've got this singing machine karaoke machine. This was purchased from eBay, as I think I've already said. I'll just show you the listing. So this is the listing. As you can see, I paid £5 for it and £5.30 postage. I was the only person to bid on it, surprisingly. And the description is terrible. And look at page views. 1. I was the only person to even look at it. Wow. Now that does make me feel bad. Faulty singing machine, Groove Mini, 4 watts, light up, Bluetooth karaoke machine. Condition is for parts are not working. That's it. So I don't really know what to expect with this. So let's open it up and let's have a look. Ta-da! Well, it's a nice little thing, actually. I quite like it. It's got this little logo on. I'm guessing that's a speaker. And then we've got a USB connection here. Some knobs. And then we've got various different inputs and outputs on the back. We've got mics. We've got RCA video out. I'm guessing that's so you can put the lyrics on your TV screen. We've got an aux in. And we've got 9-volt DC power in. Just in case anyone's interested, I'm sure nobody is, but this is the SML 6508K MP3 plus G karaoke player with Bluetooth. It was manufactured in August 2020. Right, it obviously takes batteries as well, which is nice. What's that? 6 C cells, I think. Oh, jeez. So first things first, let's get the power adapter. Let's try and see what it does. Let's check it for voltage first. So we should have 9 volts in this. And we have 9.3. So that should be okay. Right. Well, it's not done anything yet. The power button's there. No, nothing. Right, okay, well it's not doing anything, so let's see if we can open this up. I don't have enough... In fact, let's put the bench power supply into this. So I presume we need to do it from here to there. Let's output 9 volts. Oh! Oh! It's come on, and it says no. Oh, what? That's weird. I think that might have just been a coincidence. Yeah, it's not coming back on, is it? It's come on again. It died. Okay, so there's obviously something going on there. I wonder if I can replicate that with the AC adapter. And then that would kind of rule out the fact that it's an AC adapter problem. Right, no, I can't replicate it with the AC adapter, so I don't know what's going on. I think the only thing we're going to have to do is open this up, and let's see if we can see what's going on. Looks like we've got 6 screws on the back. Let's start with this one. Oh, my screwdriver isn't long enough. Well, that's irritating. Let's try this one. Yay! Just while I'm doing this, I do need to give a shout out to my 2 Holy Hand Grenade patrons, which is Tidder and Taylor Helton. As always, thanks very much for your support, and for everyone else who supports me on Patreon. Let's see if this comes off. Nice. Oh, I can smell... Yeah, it doesn't smell great in here. I don't know whether to look at the power board. I think I'm going to start with the power board. So let's see if I can disconnect these ribbon cables. That's that one. I can't get to the other side of those, so that's... yeah, that's no good. Oh, they've been hot glue gunned in as well. I'm wondering where the smell was coming from, because I can't see anything here that looks burnt out, but I could definitely smell something when I opened it up. Let's get this under the microscope. Let's see if we can see anything by a physical inspection. Right, so there's the power in. What this stuff is, like some kind of, I don't know, is that just some kind of protection? Right, so we've got a crystal there. And there's another crystal there, I think. Yeah, I mean, I can't see anything obvious. The fact that it did turn on that one time, but then switched itself back off. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Is that another crystal? Why would this thing need 3 crystals? Let's have a look on the other side. I'm just looking for some cracked solder joints or similar. What's going on there? What is that? The other side of a capacitor. I mean, I think that's probably okay, but it just looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Let's fill that up. I mean, like I said, I don't think it was that, but it was a bit weird. I can't really see anything else, so I'm guessing that's not the problem. Let's get the multimeter out and let's check a few things. So we've got a couple of coils that we can check. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think I'm going to put some power into this board and see if I can follow it round. So let's plug the AC adapter back in. So we should have 9 volts on the back here. So between there and there we should have 9 volts. Yeah, 9.1. So I've been following the voltage round and we've got into this little, I'm assuming it's like a voltage regulator thing here. You probably can't see it. I'll get it under the microscope if we need to, but it's got 8 volts going in. Basically 9 volts goes into this resistor here. It comes out as 8 volts. It goes into there. We've got an 8 volt coming out and a 4 volt rail coming out as well. So I think that's all working okay. And when I plug the power in and monitor it under a thermal cam, you can see that area does start to get hot there, which is probably normal. What we at there, 36 degrees. And then also this chip here starts to warm up. And tiny heat spots on the capacitors as well. But it's what you would probably expect. Nothing's getting ridiculously hot. Well, that's now up to, what's that, 40, 45 degrees Celsius. 46. I mean, is that... It seems about right, that, to me. So I'm not convinced there's anything wrong with this board. I think it might be something on the other board. I'm going to try and get the other board out and we'll have a look at that one instead. I mean, it might just be the on-off button. I don't think so, though, because it was... You know, it was pressing down and obviously it did come on that one time. But maybe it's an intermittent fault with the button, I don't know. That's the standby one. So that's, in fact, it's raised off. I don't know whether you can see that, but it's not attached very well. Sort of raised a bit. Let's just see if it is working though. I think that's working. This is one of those annoying things where I can't see anything wrong with this. The fact that it did come on that one time, it is confusing me. Like, but... yeah, well, let's try and connect this up now in this position and see what happens. If I can remember where everything goes. It's come on again. And this time it's staying on. It is telling me no. No, no, no. Presume that's Bluetooth. Aux. USB. No, no, no. Right, now I'm confused because it's staying on this time. So what have I done? I don't think I've done anything. It's really quite frustrating when the fault is intermittent like this and then all of a sudden it just starts working. Because it's still on. Look. Well, let's try turning it off and see if it comes back on again. No. So now it won't come on. Ugh! Many hours have passed. I've done several things with this. I've changed over some of the capacitors. I've taken the diodes off. I've replaced the crystals. I've actually lost count of what I've done. I've reflowed everything on both boards just to make sure that everything was making a good connection. None of it has made any difference. But whilst I was doing it, I kept thinking about this area that was getting hot. And I did say that I think it was normal, but I'm not sure it is. So if we plug power in and then turn on the thermal camera, we look at this resistor here, it immediately gets hot, as does this little voltage regulator, this 75331 voltage regulator. I mean, the temperature there is, what's that, 40, 44, it's climbing, and this resistor 30, 39 and climbing. So I'm not convinced. So for the resistor, I put the colour bands in a calculator and it came out as a 10 ohm resistor. If we measure it in circuit, 9.6. So it's not a million miles away that at all, is it? But what's interesting is this little voltage regulator. Now I've looked up the data sheet online, and if you remember, this was outputting, I think it was 4.8 volts or something like that. And it's supposed to output 3.3. So I kind of wish I'd have looked at that that data sheet a bit earlier, because clearly that's not correct. Now whether it's the voltage regulator that's not working, which is in turn making this resistor work harder, I don't know, and it's heating up, but I think the problem is probably this little voltage regulator. But what I'll probably do first is I'll just remove this resistor, we'll measure it out of circuit, I'll probably replace it anyway because I have got some 10k resistors, just to make sure that that isn't the problem. Let's measure that now out of circuit. Yeah, it's 10 ohms. So I think it's okay, but I have got a replacement here. So I might as well swap it out. Yeah, so let's pop that one in. Right, there we go, that's that replaced. Let's just see if it's still behaving the same. Yeah. So I don't think it's anything to do with that resistor, but what I'll do is I'm going to order one of these up, one of these voltage regulators, this 75331, and I'm going to see if that makes any difference. So I'll probably come back to this in a couple of days when that arrives. They've arrived. Now I had to order 20 because that was the minimum order. Obviously I don't need 20, but they weren't expensive. They were, I don't know, they were like 50p each or something, probably not even that. So I suppose if I can fix this one up with one of these, then I can probably buy another 19 and fix those up as well. It's quite small. Let's get the microscope out. Right, so let's try and take this one off first. There's a couple of capacitors around here, so I'm hoping nothing explodes. That came off nicely. Alright, let's pop the replacement in place. Okay, that looks good. Right, let's try it out now and let's see if it still gets as hot, and let's see what it's outputting. I'm quite excited. Doesn't take a lot to get me excited. Let's go this pin here. 3.3. Excellent. Well, that's what it should be. Excellent. Oh, I'm a bit hopeful now. Probably shouldn't be. Let's try it. Oh. Oh. Right, well, I'm not going to get too excited because it has done that before. Let's turn it off. Let's try again. Oh. Right, I'm still not going to get overly excited until I put all this back together. But it's come on twice in a row. Right, I'm not going to tempt fate anymore. I'm going to put this all back together and then we're going to test it. By the power of Grayskull! Nice. Right, let's plug this in and see what it does. Are we ready? Oh, yes! Get in! One more time. Yes! Right, let's hook this up to the TV and let's see what it does. There she is. Let's power it on. Come on. Oh, yes! Yes! Hello? Hello? Is that a bit loud? Oh wow. Let's see what we've got on here. Boyzone. Oh, is that what I think it is?
Let it go, let it go. I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let the storm rage on. I'll never above me anyway. Big finish. Shabba. Let it go.